Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally.
Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize.
Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is the dog days of summer. Dog days of summer.
Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his
Belt.
and put it on.
Roll call.
A spidget.
Welcome to Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. It's the April 1st edition.
April 1st?
No, May.
May 1st.
April's over
April
with.
1st been,
And
it had been April Fool's.
April Fool's Day. We already had that.
Yeah.
And, you ever notice not a lot of people get involved with April Fool's anymore?
Is
that a pandemic thing?
Yeah,
Kinda settled
kind
out?
of just settled out, man.
Man, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight and choosing to watch us. We know you could be watching the Braves or something else, or the Cubbies or whatever. But man, Wally, what a weekend, man! I'm all grins here tonight, man. I'm on cloud nine. Michelle and I hopped down to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and got to watch Garth Brooks.
Oh, the wrestler?
No, not the wrestler. There you go, right there. Country singer, and man, take one off the bucket list. I've been wanting to see him for years, and I tell you what, Wally. All those Entertainers of the Year awards he's won.
He's one.
I know why now. I know why Garth Brooks wins Entertainer of the Year. The guy absolutely puts on an incredible show.
Dude, please tell me he sang Baton Rouge.
Did he sing it?
Baton Rouge.
Did he sing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sang it all right. The NOAA, whatever it is, the weather folks,
Yeah.
just released a statement that says the seismograph went off, that there was a miniature earthquake
Are
in
you
Baton
kidding
Rouge
me?
Tiger Stadium last night when they did.
That song?
Yeah, Baton Rouge. Yes, yeah, that's a true story. Look it up. Look it up.
Golly, are you serious?
I when we left, Michelle said, well, what was your favorite one? What was your favorite song? And I told her, I said, well, my favorite song is Friends in Low Places, and this, that. But I would say tonight, the best he did. I said, Michelle, the atmosphere was just electric and so loud when he did Baton Rouge. That had to be my favorite. And then I come to find out, I knew it was loud. But come to find out, seismograph set off a miniature earthquake.
Wow.
That's
I
incredible.
couldn't believe that.
That's
But
incredible.
hey, before the show, Neal and I were just talking, and I'll say this for Neal. He said that after the show, he sent everybody home. I know he
The
said
band.
He sent the band home and
Yep.
said, "Hey, if you don't want to leave, you can leave." But I didn't know this.
well,
Tell him what he did.
He told everybody. He said, concert's over. The drummer, the guitar players, Trisha Yearwood, everybody. He let them all go. They went under the stage. They were gone. Concert over. He told the crowd. He said, "I'm gonna play a little bit, just me and my guitar. If you want to stay around, you're welcome to. But the official concert's over. But if you want to stay around, just that." And he said, "If you've been to one of my concerts before, you know what I'm about to do." And I saw him in '91 in Dothan, but that wasn't an official concert, I don't guess. But come to find out, and I've already told Wally this while we were getting ready for our show. Come to find out, ladies on the front row, or in the front 2 or 3 rows, bring signs with music, different artists' music. And he walks around the stage and picks out different artists' music, just him and his guitar.
Wow.
And he plays from a sign. I'm serious, man. He played Bob Seger, Night Moves. Yeah. I mean, it was incredible. Really incredible.
That is cool, man.
Really
that
incredible.
is cool.
I mean, and all types of genres of music too, not just straight country.
Wow.
It was all types of music. And I saw people carrying signs on the way in, and I thought, well, marry me and all this. But it wasn't. It was.
I need some money.
Yeah, it was song. It was song. People were carrying in songs that they wanted him to sing.
This is Garth.
Yeah. Garth Brooks concert. Can we help you?
Garth Brooks concert.
Bulldog, you're live with Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. What you got on your mind tonight?
What's happening, fellas?
Not much,
Not
brother.
much. Just trying to get the show going.
Yeah, I seen about the earthquake thing that went on at the Garth Brooks concert. Did y'all also see on Sports Center the other night what happened at the New Mexico Open on Thursday?
I did not. What happened?
Two people on the exact same par 3 fifth hole hit a hole in one.
Oh, I did see that. What an
Wow.
incredible. John, by the way, John Rahm.
And I think it was in the same exact group too.
Oh, was it? I didn't know. I just know they hit two
Wow.
hole in ones. But John Rahm just won that. We just got notified about 30 minutes ago that John Rahm has won that. Former world number one about 3 or 4 months ago.
Jeez.
He may be number one again after this.
Wow.
But
Yeah, he may be after this, may be number one again after this.
might be. What else is going on, Johnny?
Not much, just getting ready for tomorrow. Go down there at school and watch the boys practice tomorrow.
Spring
See what's all
training.
up.
Spring training tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, take good notes now. We need you to take good notes and maybe get a little phone video, get it to us.
Oh,
If-
I sure will. And I got to get y'all's thoughts on this little episode with Trevor Bauer, what they done to Trevor Bauer the other day.
Well, they were trying to make.
If it was justified, I think they should have done it if it was justified.
Well, I don't want to get into whether it was justified or not. I just want to say, from the Neil Armstrong point of view, that they were making an example of him on their stance behind domestic violence. And hey, if they're going to treat everybody the way they treated Mr. Bauer, then Mr. Bauer just happened to be number one in line.
Well, I'll say this much. From what I read, I even talked to James Sparrow in depth about it. The grand jury didn't even indict him. Didn't have enough evidence to indict him.
Right.
So is that a fair share for him to?
Well, they said, the guy that was doing the interview on Sports Center at Dodger Stadium the other day said that whether they had the evidence or not, it was still protocol for him to suspend him on grounds of domestic violence, whether or not the charges were dropped. It was still the commissioner's job to suspend him.
And it is. He does the suspensions and that's they're setting the precedence of dang near zero tolerance.
Yeah.
Because grand jury does not indict, and then he gets that 2 years. So what if there wasn't indictments? He completely done with
No,
that.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So looking at zero tolerance here from hey, the NFL is cracking down on domestic violence too. It's a tough deal for Trevor Bauer, but hey,
Yeah.
don't get involved in domestic violence. How about that?
Yeah, if they keep their hands to themselves, they'll be all right.
That's right. Well, Bulldog, we appreciate.
Atlanta took another heartbreaker today to the Rangers.
Hey, but they're 2-1 with Acuna in the lineup.
Yeah, they are, and I tell you what, I think after what we saw this past week, I think Demerit has made himself on the roster when the roster cuts happened today. I think he made himself on the roster.
I like Demerit. He looks like a kid that's trying 125%.
Oh, yeah.
He don't look like the golden spoon's been handed to him. I like that.
Wow.
Bulldog, we appreciate your call, man. Hey, get us some good notes from Pike County Bulldogs spring training, okay?
I sure will, and if I get any videos, I'll try to get some of them out to y'all too.
All right, man.
All
Take
right,
care.
buddy.
Have a good week.
See you.
Y'all too.
Yep.
Johnny B. Well, hey, I got to tell everybody this. We get a lot of high school students to watch the show because, they want to hear about them. Hey, next Sunday is Mother's Day. So I
right.
want to tell you young'uns out there, don't make your dad go get them anything. Y'all go get your mom a nice little gift.
And my oldest daughter's birthday falls on Mother's Day.
Falls on Mother's Day.
This time.
That's
Sydney's
good,
birthday.
man.
Sydney's birthday's on Mother's Day this time around.
Heck yeah.
What's
What?
Yeah. Like Wally said, don't forget Mother's Day. Woo, don't.
Man.
Go ahead and take care of that early this week.
Heck yeah. Well, what about Naomi Judd, man? God,
Another
you hear about
legend.
that?
Another
legend. Oh my
Another
goodness.
legend passes away. The Judds, her and her daughter, just incredible music through the years.
Grandpa.
Grandpa, tell me about the good old days.
You know,
that
I
was
wonder
their
if
best
she was
one.
sick or something. I don't. You know, she had liver disease.
She was in her low 70s. I want to say she's 73, 74,
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, she passed away. That's sad. Sad on
Golly,
that. Did you
man.
watch any of the NFL draft?
You know what? No, Blake and I did, man. It was pretty neat. But I guess the big thing is, did you hear that Cleveland drafted Alex White from Ella? You know, y'all see that in the third round, 334th. And man, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Yeah, because one of my friends texted me and said, Elba NFL draft 1, Auburn 0.
I did
I said,
see.
are you kidding me? Come on.
I did see the sheet of the Auburn #1 draft picks, and it was just blank. It's pretty good. But I will say this about the draft. I'm going to tell you now, I've watched many drafts, but there were a lot of quarterbacks waiting to be drafted in that first round that just sat there with a fidget spinner and popping it without nothing.
Quarterbacks.
And man, and you know, their bankroll was just getting slower. And I threw this in there. I bet they started rolling some pennies and stuff.
They may have shooting quarters or something.
You think about it. You normally, I say normally, a quarterback is the top draft picks. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Well, we're gonna get into the draft later on, but I'm gonna tell you this: it was just one of those years where the teams were focused on defense, and you know, it was the biggest defensive first round ever. It was the biggest defensive first round ever, man, and you know, and
we'll get to it. Yeah, we'll.
They, you know, and those GMs and owners, you know, got down and figured that out on Thursday night. And dude, there was a lot of deals being made Thursday night. There was a lot of deals being made. I'm talking people moving up the draft board. They were even trading actual players for draft picks. Brown, look, Dodie. The Titans' best receiver got traded for draft picks. You just don't see that. There's no precedence for that. Now people trade 3 future draft picks for 1 draft pick, or sometimes cash for a draft pick. But start giving away players for draft picks. I just hadn't seen a lot of that.
I did. And what tickled me, they after every pick, they showed that Liberty quarterback doing this. No. Every pick. You know, I thought
Malik
he was going to go 2 or 3.
Malik Willis.
Yeah. That kid is.
If I'd have been Atlanta, I would have got him over the Cincinnati quarterback.
Yeah,
that's just me personally.
I mean, we seen him in action. I saw how athletic he was. Man.
Yeah, and you know, did I see something about you writing a book?
Me writing a book? No, my dad wrote a book.
Oh, Mr. Matt?
Yeah, Spring Hill, 8 miles south of Troy. I just did the folk art picture of it.
I got
and let me tell you something, man. He is selling them like hotcakes, and we're going to have Dad on the show. He wants to first do the Spring Hill signing.
Okay.
And once he does that, we're going to bring him on the show. But it's a big history thing about Spring Hill and also a big history thing about Troy. But the best part of that book, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, there's a section in there about the POWs from Germany that came to the farm, the Lowry farm.
Okay.
And Dad got to talk to him when Dad was a little lad.
Yep.
And he's actually got the letter that they wrote when they got back to Germany. And we sent, or my family sent them a bunch of care packages. And people in Troy did too because of the war. But man, that's supposed to be a great book. So.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't write a book. But everybody's asking me, hey, did you write a book?
Well,
I should have never put that on Facebook.
Your artwork's on the front page, right?
I should have never put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, I mean, I know you had the concert last night and didn't get to see this, but did you hear about the almost brawl, the Tennessee and Auburn game?
First thing I saw on the news this morning.
Dude, that dude just flipped that bat. And listen, Brian Meadows, who was a former Major League Baseball player, he was sitting outside with me and James last night. We watched that live, and Brian said, uh-oh. And he was right. By the time he got the home plate, it was
ready to roll.
Man, but hey, throwing a curveball.
Tennessee,
are they that good?
They are, you know, and they're not used to losing. You know, what, they lost 2 games this year now. That's it.
Wow,
but
man.
that's hey, like Brian said, it's fixing to be trouble when he comes around the home plate. It was obvious. what I saw.
You know, is this something new? Because I always thought players just flip their bat when they hit it, or
There's a line you cross. You can trot slow and maybe look at your dugout and point your own dugout.
Yeah.
Point or whatever. But when you go to flipping bats and showboating, that crosses the line.
Auburn coach picked it up and threw it back at him. The head
Well,
coach threw the bat back at him.
Okay.
Now that should be an SEC suspension right there.
It could be. They may do that. We'll have to keep a watch on it.
But But I know, speaking of, we already kind of talked about this with Johnny Bulldog,
Yep.
but the
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer thing, again, your last minute thoughts on that? I mean, are you going to start seeing this a lot, really, in baseball?
I think, Bud Selig's he's trying to set the precedent. I really do. He wants anybody that's in Major League Baseball to go, good gracious. And I guarantee you they did.
Yeah.
All these players that just made rosters, or even some of the big cats have been on rosters for 10 years, went just like you. Wow. Hey, that's too much punishment. That's way overboard. I guarantee you that's what they all did. That's the signal Selig is trying to send. He got his point across.
He dang sure did.
Trevor just happened to be in the way.
Man,
So
I was going to say one more thing before we go to our first break. I did see something on Sports Center the other day that there was a gentleman that pitches for Tennessee Volunteers that threw 105 miles per hour, the second fastest pitch in American recorded history.
Man,
Can you imagine
there's so many kids that 105. You talking 105, but I'm just saying there's so many kids that can throw 100 now. And that used to be the novelty. There was somebody that threw 100.
Nolan Ryan was the only one that we needed.
Yeah, now you're talking somebody threw 105. Good gracious. Hey, before we take our first break, I want to mention, Wally, that one of our new sponsors, Big River Car Wash, is open.
Yes, sir.
It is open,
man.
That's right.
I can't wait to go visit that place because both my vehicles are. Hey, and before Neal reads our sponsors for the show, we got a great show tonight because guess who is coming on the show tonight?
Coach Quinn.
Coach Hambright. There he is. And he's going to talk to us about the upcoming spring game. And there's a little crazy stuff that's been going on a new rule at the Alabama High School Athletic Association has let these teams take an extra week of practice, which kind of affects our spring classic, and I'm going to let him explain that. But who are some of our sponsors?
Our commercial sponsors, the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique on the Square, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severa Ralph, Baker Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Southern Grill and Patio, which they're on the move. They're moving to the Troy Messenger building. Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, always hiring good drivers. Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Max Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, and Firehouse Subs.
All right. Don't turn that down. We'll be right back.
Hey, Wally. Why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins. It about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration. No mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, he's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back.
Man, some good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the Square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Man, did you see the size of that crowd, man?
Man, the Pompadour's that big down here, dude.
I don't know what it is, man. It must be these shirts.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They like these shirts, man. Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn and Montgomery.
And heck yeah, man, they even go good, even salt water they can.
Saltwater fishing. Deep South Apparel in Montgomery. Call Pete Van Horn. Man, I'm out here at Firehouse Subs in Troy, and I ordered me a sandwich on my app. Best sandwiches in town. Firehouse Subs, Troy, Alabama. What are you doing? What are you doing up here at Firehouse?
Neal, they said for a fireman get free subs, man.
They don't get free subs. Firemen get discounts.
Oh, discounts.
But they know you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
Come on, I ordered on my app. It was super easy. I'll pay for yours. Come on in. What are you doing with the hose? What are you doing with the hose? So nice. Welcome to Firehouse in Troy. Come see them. Best subs in town.
Sometimes it feels like this world's
Naomi
gone
Judd.
crazy.
Grandpa.
Grandpa,
Man, is that not good?
take me back to
Yesterday. You know, I wonder if that was one of their first hits.
between right and
I don't know that now. I just know that was probably their biggest.
didn't seem so.
I will tell you this much. You won't believe this, but or the audience won't believe this. You might have known I was an FFA string group.
And we were in
played-
FFA.
Yes, and so that'd have been 1987.
Yeah.
And we did that song. And
Grandpa?
came in second place. Me and
Who did the singing?
no, I think dang, our piano player at church this morning, Ashley Witherton. She
Okay.
sang.
She sang?
And
Well,
Sandy.
Well, she carried y'all then.
She carried us. Oh, Chris Oliver, he played the bass.
I remember that.
Michael Vance was on the
I
drums.
remember that.
Yeah.
I do.
But that was a huge song, so it had been
Yeah.
87 maybe.
Yeah.
But all right, what about some Facebook funnies, man? What we got today?
Website. We use cookies to improve performance. Me, I do too. Same. Jesus' brother, Brian Christ, turns into golf course light. Oh, God,
Oh
no.
my goodness, that's crazy.
Double stuffed Oreos should just be called Oreos, and the regular Oreos should be called Diet. Why would you not buy double stuff?
Oh yeah.
Me checking to see if that salad I ate this week's work magic yet. Yeah. Ma'am, do you serve crackers? Honey, we serve everybody. Sad news, I broke up with my girlfriend Lorraine. She found out I was seeing another girl, Clara Lee. Good news though, I can see Clara Lee now, Lorraine is gone. I can see clearly now, Lorraine is gone. Come on, Wally.
That's good.
Come on, man.
That's a good one.
Do they allow laughing in Hawaii or just aloha? Just aloha.
That's pretty good.
Just aloha.
Hey, before we start rolling, I got to tell the audience, you put some on Facebook of the lunchroom lady with the square pizza.
The pizza, the lunchroom pizza.
Man, you got so many comments on that.
Well, it
thing.
was incredible.
Dude.
That recipe's secret. Nobody can redo
I got
it.
to meet my maker one day, and I got to confess, I used to get 3 and 4 slices and
Stack
smash
'em.
them down, and pay for one. So mom and dad, I know you're
Oh,
watching.
my
Don't.
Then you had to say pay for one. I
Pay
thought you.
for one.
I thought you were just. I thought you were just making fun of yourself for getting 2 and 3 and 4 pizzas.
No, I just
but then
paid
you had to
for
come out when I only paid for
Pay
one.
for one, so my mom and dad raised the
Oh.
noodle, man.
Just skimp through the
I
line.
didn't have money.
You
had all the
only
money,
call
man.
that dine and dash.
Miss Armstrong, I know you watching. Y'all had the money to let him buy 2 and 3 pieces. My poor self, I had to
saved
smash
up.
them down.
I saved up, man.
Saved
I didn't
up.
on pizza day. I didn't eat break. I didn't eat break. I didn't eat break on pizza day.
Where can you? Oh, here comes my mama already.
Oh,
said-
she's already.
I'm cold busted. Let me see what my mama says real quick before we go to baseball.
I'm sorry,
Just
Miss
saying a
Jerry.
prayer for us.
She good. You need it. You need it. Yeah.
Oh,
At least
my
he's
goodness.
repenting, Miss Jerry. He's telling the truth nowadays.
Unbelievable. Okay,
Hey, let's look at the high school baseball playoffs.
Yeah, we're in the second round.
Second round, yeah.
What we got, man?
Well, Opp in the 3A level, they got out scoring early. They scored 3 runs in the first inning and 6 in the second on the way to an 11-1 6-inning win over T.R. Miller. And they end up winning the best of 3 series, 2 games. One advanced to state quarterfinals in 3rd straight years. Opp always has good baseball team.
They do.
So 3rd straight years they advanced to the quarterfinals. And the 8th ranked Bobcats, the Opp Bobcats, they're going to play number 2. The Trinity Wildcats. The Trinity's 27-5 on the year. They are not used to losing. And this will come up next weekend. And Wally, Opp versus Trinity next weekend. That's going to be a ticket you might want to buy.
Yes, sir. But that's going to be a good game. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and go on a big limb here. I think Opp's going to win that series.
Opp's going to knock off the number 2 ranked Trinity Wildcats.
In 3 games. It's going to take them 3.
Gotcha.
All right, Ayrton, they put it on Ranburne.
Yeah.
All right, Chip. I know you watching out there live, Chip. Tell us where
He told us last week.
Oh, it's up in
Above
Walker County.
Above Tuscaloosa, yeah.
All right, you can go back to sleep now, Chip. All right, well, this game went 8 innings of the first game. Ayrton swept them 7-6 in 8 innings, and then they came back and popped them 8-2 in the second game to advance to the 2A quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Collier and Hammock both finished with 2 hits and 1 RBI in the game. Lawson Leaguer had a double with 3 runs batted in, and Landon Tyler added a double in RBI. Coleman Bragg picked up the win in relief, pitching 4 innings and allowing just 3 hits. He struck out 4. Starter Peyton Steed went in the first 4 innings and struck out 6. In game 2, Ayrton sees a 3-0 lead by the 3rd inning and pulled away late to beat it 8-2. I'll say this, Phoenix Griffin, he went 6 innings and allowed just 2 runs and 4 hits. Pretty good, man.
That is pretty good. Hey, we'll drop down to 2A real quick. How about that?
All right, we will.
The newly created Orange Beach Makos, or 2A, they visited Skipperville, Alabama, over in Dale County. And the GW Long Rebels, they sweep the Makos, Wally. 5-0 and 11-0 and advanced to the 3rd round of the Class 2A playoffs. What else is new? GW Long's in the quarterfinals of the baseball playoffs.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it's year in and year out. GW Long's 26-7 on the year. They travel to Vincent next week for the quarterfinals round. Jackson Chancey got the win in game 1. He scattered 5 hits, striking out 11, brother.
Good gracious.
He went the distance in that game. Chancey also doubled, singled, drove in a run. Brant Brady had an RBI single. Trevor Morris had a single, a double. Tanner Johnston had 2 singles. Jackson Dazinger and Blaine McDaniel each singled for the Rebels. In game 2, McDaniel got the pitching win, allowing 4 hits, striking out 5 in the 5-inning game. It was shortened. Dassinger had 3 singles and 2 RBI. Morse had 3 singles. Chancey had 2 singles, RBI. Brody Walker doubled in that game, singled and drove in a run. Brady singled in a run. Cullis Kelly had an RBI, and Hayes Horn also singled in game 2.
Good gracious. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about Enterprise, and then we'll take a break, and then we got Coach Hambright. He is in the studio, so let me tell you real quick about Enterprise. Their season came to end on the road in Phoenix City. Let me tell you, Phoenix City was stacked. I also heard that a lot of players, once that coach got fired, went over there.
Yeah.
They were at Russell County, and they were always good.
Right.
So they got a tough matchup. The number 2 ranked Red Devils, they beat them 4-2, and then the second game 7-3. Wildcats finished the season with a 19-12 record. Hey, Coach Whitten got us 100th win.
He did.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yep.
And in the opening game, Central scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th to break a 2-2 tie. The Red Devils held on for the win. Enterprise had 9 hits and drew 3 walks, but left, guess how many runners? 7 runners
Can't leave
on base, man.
Can't
You
leave
a
them
runner
on.
base,
Come back to
that's
haunt
it.
you.
Drew Shriver had 2 hits, and Will Powell, our big buddy, and Brady Richardson had an RBI single each for the Wildcats. And hey, we're up against the break, but don't leave because Coach Hambright is in the house, and we're going to have him live on the show when we get right back. What in the world? You just ain't T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with 50?
Wally, did
I'm
you have a
sorry,
wreck?
Mr. Wally.
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-boned me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
this.
Miss Martin.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh my God, Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, brother.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it?
Hook?
Hook's.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on. Good Lord, Wally, what in the world?
Hooks, baby.
Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious.
Neil, call Jason Jones.
What is it?
Out of oxygen, man.
Oxygen? You got your snorkeling device right there. What do you mean you're out of oxygen?
Oh, all this is to show people where you are, man.
What's that? Why do you can breathe through that?
I need to call Jason.
Unbelievable. Jason, can you bring some oxygen from Joel's Medical Supply down to St. Andrews State Park at the Jetties? Wally needs some oxygen. Call Jason Jones for all your oxygen needs. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Neil, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot?
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traeger play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, Best Catfish Awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see.
You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
I should have warned Coach Hambright that I went.
Yeah, Coach, I don't even have friends to even go to low places.
Should have warned y'all. I went to the Garth Brooks concert last night, so it's all Garth today.
Definitely.
Coach Hambright, thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Hambright,
Yes, sir.
Charles Harrison Trojans athletic director and head football coach is on the show tonight. We always appreciate him coming on. He's always gracious enough to talk to us or email us. When I email him, he emails me right back. That means so much. And to take time out to come on the show
Yes, sir.
means a lot. And we appreciate you coming tonight. And right out of the gate, are we ready for spring practice? Are the kids ready to get after it?
Yeah, ever since February, really, Coach, when are we getting past? When are we getting past? Like, look, that's patience, but they've been working hard. They've been grinding in the weight room. That was our biggest focal point this off season, to get stronger.
Yeah.
We were pretty weak last year as a team collectively. So, and they've accomplished that task pretty well. We still got a ways to go, but their numbers have drastically improved from December up until today.
Talk about a couple of those kids that are coming back from last year's team that may be stronger.
Well, Zach Coleman, a running back from last year.
Incredible look. Coach,
Yeah.
I always say when he comes off the bus, he's impressive.
Yeah, he has those Earl Campbell legs.
Yeah.
For y'all young guys, y'all don't know who Earl Campbell
I
is.
do too.
But he has those Earl Campbell legs. I mean, he was squatting 405. He squatted 405 in December. 2 weeks ago, we maxed out again. He's at 515 now.
Wow.
And he's only a sophomore, so we have a freshman that's squatting over 500. 2 sophomores squatting over 500 and 2 juniors.
So we really
squatting
did
over
get
500.
stronger.
Yeah, well, we've gotten substantially stronger. So,
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
it just shows their effort and hard work and dedication
Yeah.
and believing in the process.
Yeah, because the coaches can put the program on the board.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do in the off season.
Right.
And y'all can yell at them.
Right.
You got to be here. You got to do this.
Right.
We're going to do this the first 15 minutes, and this the second 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to be here on these days. But the kids have to do it.
Yep.
They got to do it.
Yep. The best accountability is the best ability is accountability is what I tell them. And a player-led team can win championships. If I'm the one fussing, if the coach is the one fussing and yelling and trying to get them motivated, then
When that senior starts fussing, they listen.
Yeah, when that senior starts fussing and that senior has been dedicated and accountable,
Right.
like deer in headlights, they get it done. And we in the leadership aspect of it, we've been doing a pretty good job in that as well with those kids.
So that's cool.
I'm proud of them.
Well, talk a little bit about, I know every year, and this has been going on, good gracious, Neal and I have been calling these games years, 7, 8 years, is the Spring Classic, but there's something now that is hurting us, Troy, getting a lot of teams.
Right.
Explain this, what is going on now?
Well, the Alabama High School Athletic Association, they allow, they give you 2 options. You can either do an inter-squad scrimmage and start a week early in the fall, or you can play a spring game and start August, the first week
Traditional,
in August. Yeah, traditional. So, and a lot of those teams are opting out of spring to start a week early in the fall, and that gives them an advantage.
Extra practice for the first game?
Extra practice for the first game. You get a full extra week of pads, and for some teams they need it. For some teams they take full advantage of that opportunity. So, I can't get upset with a coach and say, "Well, coach, I'm just not going to do it this year, coach. We're just going to skip out spring. We're going to start that week early." And I was like, "Yes, sir. I understand. Some teams need that extra time, but some teams just want that extra time. So and it's big for the season, because for them, week 0, week 1 is more important than playing a game
In spring.
4 months before football.
I understand.
So, Coach, we're officially not going to have a spring classic. Are we going to play anybody?
Yeah, we're actually have a few teams coming, just not as many.
I got you.
Yeah, we play Lee High School Friday.
Okay.
That Saturday, Flomaton is playing Greensboro.
Okay.
And then Benjamin Russell is playing Selma High.
Okay.
That Saturday as
Okay.
well.
Well, that makes me happy. I got something to do now.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely.
we're going to get the call stuff. That's cool.
Definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Those coaches that are coming are excited. Selma High School has a safety that their coach has been telling me, like, Coach, look, a lot of coaches are coming to see him. He has.
That's exciting for him to get to play at Troy
University.
Yeah,
Exactly. So he's a coach Auburn, Ole Miss. They're coming to the game, Coach. So that'll be good for the other teams that are coming.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, of course, my son plays, so I get to hear all the stuff from him. But we got a lot of our linemen back, which is good. Our quarterback's back. So I'm looking forward to this year, dude. I mean, I think it's.
Yeah, we have a chance to win way more games than we did last year, but that once again that starts within that locker room. I didn't lose any O linemen that started. I didn't lose any D linemen that started. And
that's huge too.
That's huge. And I started 13 sophomores last year. On defense, I'm losing 2 guys. Offensively, I'm losing 1. That was Cody.
Yeah.
So we have 18 starters coming back.
And Coach, we reported Cody's going to play basketball at the next level.
Yes,
And,
he is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. And there were because he was a late bloomer. A lot of those college coaches, football coaches, they loved him, but he didn't play
4 years.
For 4 years. So and he had an exceptional career. Exceptional season for that one season. Yeah. So and Cody, without Cody, we don't win. Those games, or even stay competitive.
I loved watching him climb the ladder and get those passes.
Yeah, he gonna get some. He gonna get some.
Coach, talk about was there any shakeup in the area this year? Any teams out, teams in? Who are we looking at in our area?
Yeah, we went. We got out of the SEC West. That was a gauntlet.
Gauntlet,
yeah, it was a gauntlet. But We lose Andalusia. We lose Pike Road.
Pike Road, yeah.
We gain Eufaula, and so it's Charles Henderson, Eufaula, Headland, Greenville, Rehoboth, and I'm missing one.
Carroll?
Yeah, Carroll.
Yeah, Carroll.
And Carroll, yes.
Do we have to travel to Eufaula?
Yes, this
Is
year.
it every year we have to travel to
This
Eufaula?
year we do. We do have a 6-game home stretch, but that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
Well, here's my big question. What about our kicking team? Do we still got our kickers coming back? What? Fill me in now.
Nick
Pearson.
the Kick Pearson is the best kicker in the state of Alabama. I mean, you can record that.
Yes,
you
sir.
You can record that. You can write
Coach,
it down.
we had the best kicker in the state of Alabama 3 years ago. He happened to transfer out, Landon Holly.
Yeah,
So to have another kid coming that's supposedly best in the state, we're racking up on kickers.
Yeah, Nick is exceptional. He has a 4.4 GPA. He was 100% in the field goals this past season. He was 14 for 16 in point PATs. And the only 2 he missed was blocked.
And he's punting too, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Well,
punts.
I'm a world-renowned punter. I can teach punting. I do a thing where they spiral or come down to tornado spiral.
Coach, he punts it backwards. Coach, I tell you, the people that are watching here tonight, there's a question out there that they're dying for me to ask. So I'm gonna ask it. The other high school in Troy, Pike Liberal Arts, is now going to play in the public sector. They're going to play Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Yes.
Do you see a matchup in the future of Charles Henderson and Pike Liberal play? That would be a humongous gate for either squad, for both or whatever. Do you see that happening in the future? I know the kids would love it.
Yeah, the kids
but
would love
it. Could it? Would it? Should it? Could it? Would? Can that happen?
You have to give it time. I'm not opposed to anything. I'm not opposed to playing anybody. Of course, you see we're playing Lee High School. You know, I'm all about playing top-notch competition.
Sure.
But because of the schedules, we're already set.
I knew that
prior to. I'm not opposed to it at all.
Okay.
You know, it's whatever. You know, if the schedule lines exactly like we need it to. You know, there's a possibility we will. There's a possibility we won't. So.
Yeah, I had a couple texts this morning when they found out you were going to be on that they weren't arguing. They were saying, "Hey, we played Pike County in the opening game for the last 20 years.
Right.
Now that Pike Liberal is now in the AHASH, can we start playing them?" And I'm like, "Well, we can ask you." So
I mean, we that tradition for Pike County is something is deep.
We can't. I don't agree. I don't want to drop Pike County to play Pike Live. If we can get them both in there, let's try.
Somewhere in there. But you know I'm excited what Coach is going to do over there at Pike County too. Kudos to him and what he's doing over there.
Yeah,
Man.
we're Coach Mark try to get him on the show too.
He's an exceptional coach, and that was definitely a win for them in that hire.
I've known him from back when we were in high school.
Yeah,
he's a great guy.
Yeah,
well, Coach, we want to ask you one more thing before we go on a break because I know you got to go, but. Tell us about Charleston Track. You had mentioned this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, tell them what they're doing over there.
Yeah, Charles Henderson track team. I went to Mobile to see them. They ran to South Alabama for sectionals. We're going to state in a lot of events. We're going to state championship in the boys 100. We have 2 running in the boys 100. Going to state championship, we have 2 boys running in the 200. We have 2 girls running in the 100 and going to the state championship. We have 3 girls running in the 200.
And the 4x100 relay too.
Yeah, and the 4x1.
Yep.
Our boys 4x1 is placed, and our girls 4x1 team placed.
Yep.
We also we won the 4x4 in boys and girls in sections. So we're coming out the South as number 1.
That's just a lot of athletic ability.
Yes, and I made it mandatory for those skill guys to run track. You know, it just makes you a stronger runner, and it prepares you for the summer. You're going into spring in shape. So
I like that. I think they should do different sports.
Yeah,
exactly. Well,
multiple sports.
I told Coach Jones, I said, if you need a javelin thrower, I can come out there and help. I can chuck it.
Yeah, and I have one of my linebackers. He actually he's going to throw the shot put. And
Good.
I think he's
Good.
on the disc as well.
That's cool.
So
Well, Coach
he
Hambright,
plays some
thank
state.
you so much for coming
I
on.
appreciate
Coming
you
on,
all. Yes,
man.
sir, no
Appreciate
doubt.
it.
Yeah.
Anytime you
And
need
we'll
something.
see, I guess, at spring game, of course, James Sparrow's a sideline guy, so I'm sure he'll interview you during the spring game. and all that.
Definitely. He's been doing an exceptional job with that.
He does.
Helping
He
with
loves
softball too with us.
Loves it.
And he commentates for that softball. He plays some music for him. I love.
He does a good job.
Yeah, he does. He
Well,
really
we're up
does.
against a hard break. Doty's going to strangle us if we don't take a break.
Yeah, he will.
We appreciate Coach Quinn Hambright being here tonight, Charles Henderson, athletic director and head football coach, and heading into spring training. Best of luck, Coach.
Yes, sir. I
Best
appreciate
luck,
you,
buddy.
all.
We'll be right
See
back.
you.
Thank you all.
Be right back.
What in the world, man? I come over to check on things. What are you doing trying to beat that bush up?
Neal, my trimmer battery went dead, so I had to get this bat and try to trim this up.
You're not going to be able to knock it out with a bat. You got to call professional bush trimmers like Blake Turner with Turner Mowing. 465-0600. Call Blake Turner. You're going to fall off that ladder, man. Just quit right now and let's call Blake Turner. Hey, call Blake Turner, 465-0600 for all your yard needs. 3-2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
He's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. I'm over here. What? The
right
ball
down the
bounced in
middle.
front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
I've been working for this my whole life. The chance to relax on the open water. With my financial institution, Max, my Achieve checking account earns dividends. So I'm free to do what I love.
Hey, Neal, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys yesterday. You already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I
Pulled your leg muscle?
pulled my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Pet Resort.
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet and Hospital Resort. Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield, man? Get the corn, dude. Corn? Yeah. You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 on Green Ox where it's fresh produce? Come on, man. Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County. Reader's Choice 2020.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I know. Wally, what are you doing, man? What in the world?
Nice Bronco.
Why are you hugging the Bronco at Bill Jackson Ford?
Because I want a Bronco, brother.
Are you gonna buy it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. Well, you can't just be out here hugging vehicles. You got to talk to the salespeople. What are you doing?
Kicking the tire, you know they say you got to kick the tire before you buy a new one.
You just kick the tires. Bill Jackson Ford, Troy, Alabama. Also, Bill Jackson Chevrolet across the street. Hey, they got new vehicles on the lot. That's who I'm going to see next. They're back together and they are starting touring again.
Culture Club.
That's Daryl Oates and John Hall.
That's a great song. Hey, I forgot to tell everybody.
Go ahead.
I went and saw the Kill a Mockingbird play in Monroeville.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Incredible. If you ever get to go see that play, go see it.
Down in Monroe.
Down in Monroeville, man. Great.
Okay, well, back to high school baseball. Headland ended a 7-year drought Friday night. The Rams advanced to the state baseball quarterfinals for the first time since 2015. They swept the Alberta Warriors 2-0 and 7-1 in Class 5A second round best three series. And the Rams ranked number 3 in 5A. They're the real deal. Headland Rams and the owners of a 22-2 record. They've only lost twice. They're not used to losing either. They face the top-ranked Shelby County team, and who is 29-5 at home next Friday and Saturday in the best 2 out of 3 from a quarterfinal round.
I'm telling you, I think they're going to win the state
Inland.
5A state championship this year. They're good.
Yeah.
All right, private school, Pike Level Art Patriots sweep Clark Prep Gators in the second round of the AISA Class 3 baseball tournament on Thursday. They received a bye out of the first round. Pike just punched Clark Prep the first game at home on round 2 by a score of 12-0, man. It wasn't even close. Pike scored 10 runs in the first inning. 10 runs, brother.
Yep.
And I wanted to say a few things, including a 3-run bomb by senior Drew Nelson. And I talked to somebody the other day, and they said, hey, when he hit that thing, it's still going.
Still going.
Still going. Skylar Kidd, he went 2 for 3 at the plate for the Patriots and 2 RBIs and a run, while Jordan went 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. Press Jeffcoat, he pitched all 3 innings before the game. He was called up, and he struck out 4 batters, so congratulations, Press, on that. Casey Eubanks, he went 4 for 4 at the plate with 2 RBIs and 4 runs. And Nelson Drew, he went 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs, with Jeffcoat 2 for 3 and 2 runs. Darrell Lee, he also went 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Arden Weiser also scored 2 runs, and Nelson pitched a shutout, striking out 10 batters and giving up just 1 hit in 5 innings.
I still say I think he's going to be drafted and never go to Auburn.
Wow, dude. Let me tell you, that I've seen him play his whole career in rec and stuff, and love his mom and dad. That he is something special. And you're right. I don't think he will go to Auburn. I think he'll go pro.
I see it coming. I see it coming. He's
let
going
me
to be
tell
drafted.
you, with what he did this weekend against Clark Prep, he's pizza worthy, baby. Drew Nelson, you are a Marco's one-topping pizza player of the week.
Get that pizza.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Don't give any to David now.
While we're talking about Pike Live, I know we're doing baseball, but while we're talking about Pike Live, we got to congratulate their golf team for winning an AISA championship. The Pike Liberal Arts golf team has won the AISA championship, and it was their last opportunity to do it, and they took full advantage of it. And the last time they'll play golf in the AISA, they win the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw
AISA champions.
Coach Gene Allen at church this morning. I meant to go tell him congratulations, and I sure did not, man.
Yep. Before we get into softball, you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take this last break before we do that, and then we'll do a little softball and then some of the pro stuff, and then we'll be out of here. So, be right back.
Man, hey, what are you not coming in to get some Crow's chicken and brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's all standing over in the door.
Fuller plastic, nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and brundage.
Crows and brundage.
Wally, what are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing with that tire?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They can make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. They also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231. What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, Neal, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in.
You see Mr. Mike?
Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally, what happened?
Wally's hit a deer, man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours too. But first, we're going to fix your truck.
That
Good
sounds
deal.
good.
Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. It's so good to be back at Preston. I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry.
You ready? What are you doing?
Kelly Tater.
What are you doing? Wally, that's somebody's food.
What kind of nut are you?
I'm so sorry. He gets in a trance when we come to Preston. I apologize. He is a nut job. Hey, snap out of it, man. Oh, that's not yours.
Oh, we're Preston's on.
Come out to Preston's and get your own Kaylee Tater.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight. Man, I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
Getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Troy that's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you
Oh,
say?
yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North 3 Notch in Troy, Alabama.
Breaker 19, Breaker 19, I got cleared for a takeoff in Troy.
Whoa, Mr. Neal, Mr. Neal, what is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Wally, you don't have a pilot's license. I've already told you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, you got a CDL license. You need to call Tyler Transport at 566-7474. They're hiring every day. Those beautiful 18-wheeler rigs got those glide packages. Call Tyler Transportation if you need a job driving.
Here I come, Daddy.
Hey, no music on this intro. We're short on time. We had Coach Hambright interview, which was a great interview.
Great
wasn't it?
interview, man. Love it, Coach Hambright.
And so moving right along, a little bit of high school softball going on. Tell us
Yeah,
about Pike Little Arts Lady.
They traveled to Montgomery to play in the AISA Class 3 Region 1 tournament at Lagoon Park on Thursday. Both Pike and Lee Scott Academy earned byes from the first round of the tournament and met in the semifinals of the Region 1 tournament. The Lady Patriots lost 11-2 to Lee Scott Academy after getting down early in the game. Lee Scott jumped out 5-0 lead going into the third inning and never trailed the game. Pike struggled at the plate, but earning just 4 hits with the team despite struggles. Catcher Emily Bryan went 3 for 4 on that day, while Allie Russian earned Pike's other hit. Bella Malden and Addie Malden each scored 1 run.
Yeah, and Charles Henderson's getting ready to host the area tournament Tuesday in Troy at Charles Henderson's softball field. So if you're interested in that, there's the Charles Henderson seniors that'll be playing for the Trojans this Tuesday in the area tournament. So good luck to the Trojans.
Oh, exactly.
And hey, jumping around here a little bit, Wally. A good buddy of mine, an ex Charles Henderson Trojan, Cole McCorder, who's been down in Andalusia at LBW playing. Cole is there. He is, and he has committed to keep going after his higher education. He is now going to play baseball for AUM in Montgomery, which is unbelievably great. And so former Trojan Cole McCorder, that's Rod McCorder and Sabrina McCorder's son, is going to now play for AUM.
Wow.
And so he finished up his career at junior college in Andalusia and moving on to there. And speaking of Charles Henderson Trojans moving on, there's another Charles Henderson Trojan moving on. A great running back at Charles Henderson about 4 years ago by the name of Jared Wilson.
We called his name out a lot.
We called his name out a lot. Jared has graduated from South Alabama in Mobile. And there's Jared. But Jared put out a Facebook post and a tweet saying he loves South Alabama Jaguars, and he's now got a degree from South Alabama. And but the former Charles Henderson Trojan star running back Jared Wilson is in the transfer portal.
There you go, Jared. I love me some Jared.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes. You know, Jared was never the star running back at South Alabama. He got 6 to 7 carries a game. A lot of them very meaningful carries for the Jaguars down in Mobile. But he was never the star running back down in South Alabama. So let's keep an eye on that. I'm not saying he might transfer to become a Troy Trojan and come back home, but I'm sure that's on the table.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Keep an eye on Jared and see where he falls, Wally.
Yeah, exactly. You know, him and Noah, they graduated together, and Jared's a good kid.
Yep.
You know, I always thought, man, I was like, he's going to go to Troy, but he didn't. He just wanted to.
He wanted to do something different. Yep.
To sow his oats at another place, and good for him.
Yep.
Good for him for sure.
Yeah, and there's another neat story that's out there, Wally. Enterprise High School's Brendan Donovan. Mr. Donovan played high school baseball at Enterprise just about 6 years ago. Guess who got called up to the major leagues last week and is now on the roster for the St. Louis Cardinals? Brendan Donovan.
Wow.
Straight out of Enterprise High School.
Out of Enterprise
just 5 years ago, he's playing baseball for Enterprise, and now he is a major leaguer. So I know the city of Enterprise is just full of pride for Brendan.
Did he go to college anywhere, or was he just
drafted?
Drafted.
He was drafted. And one other quick thing, real quick. I know we got like 30, 40-second countdown right here. We got to mention Troy quarterback commit Tucker Kilcrease. He's good at baseball, basketball, football, and guess what? He can also play golf.
Yes, sir.
And he was the low medalist at the regional. The low medalist. He just fired a 69, that's all.
I do that every day.
You do that? I do that on like the first 12 holes. I still got 6 more to go. I'm already up to 69.
I hear you.
But yeah, Brantley's Tucker Kilcrease fires a 69 and wins the low medalist award. And Elba wins their regional. Elba Tigers wins their golf regional. They're coming off an Elba Golf State Championship. They may be repeating. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Naomi Judd, rest in peace. They were great. She was a great one. And we'll see you next week. Keep it cool.
See ya.